Lord forgive me for this trap shit. Sergeant Smack make it backflip. Telly Hank did with the action. With the Vato speaking Spanish. Frank Matthews how I vanish. Poof. Came back like I'm King Tut. Gold BBS is on a beamer. When Fat Cat was 10 queens up. Ball off the profit, not the re-up. Fly like Puerto Rican Jesus. Uptown like I'm Baby Maine. Just caught a touchdown from the bay.
I know, like, when you follow the NBA, you gotta know about that story, like Boozilla. Like, I interviewed NBA Meech, Herm, and all them. I asked them about that shit. Like, how did that affect you?
I ain't smoke this shit. I got a case of this shit.
Okay.
New on 9 News at noon, a Baton Rouge rapper is out of jail after he pleaded guilty to a reduced charge. Keondrae Golden, better known as NBA Youngboy, pleaded guilty to a reduced charge of aggravated assault with a firearm. And the 17-year-old is accused of being involved in a drive-by shooting on Kentucky Street last November. Authorities believe he was driving. One passenger was shot in the neck in that incident, but has since been released from the hospital. The rapper was granted a post-conviction bond and will be able to remain out of jail until a sentence hearing.
Not that he's not used to it by now, but NBA Youngboy has recently found himself in a serious situation on the other side of the government. And it's hard to downplay arrests associated with attempted murder, kidnapping, and gun possession. But these recent charges are different, with an affidavit recommending 63 charges against NBA Youngboy or Keondrae Golden. Charges that would include 20 counts of identity fraud, 20 counts of obtaining a prescription under a false pretense, 20 counts of forgery. Shit, when you add the charges up, he could be facing upwards of 250 years. But instead of covering him, like a lot of the requests I got, especially with his recent legal troubles, instead, I decided to look deeper and ended up in a series of 2016 retaliatory shootings over the murder of an 18-year-old that some rumored to be NBA Youngboy's mentor, and his death and the causes and effects of it that will have a lot to do with what NBA Youngboy is going through right now.
I hope you send me a blessing. I'm stuck in this world on my own. Without you, my life is so busy. The trap keep me in the kitchen. Posting the block, they got friends who be snitching. I wonder who in my head. All of my trust in the pistol. Struck down from my feet to my ankle up. Best believe I'ma shoot walking up. I got the play that can't fuck with us. She loving my
Bust your mama up, y'all just don't know. We youngsters, but we will bust your mama up. I'm talking about all type of nights. I'm talking about your mama can have me tapping. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna hit this dog, I'm gonna be like this. Baby, I ain't tired. Oh no, baby, I ain't tired, baby. Hello, 380. Tell them how we ain't tired, baby. I don't get tired. I ain't no Kevin Gates, but I don't get tired, baby. Luke, you get tired, baby?
I don't get tired.
Yeah, we don't get tired, baby. I don't get tired.
I get tired of drinking lean, though. Sure.
I get tired of drinking lean.
I got something to say, though.
I get tired of smoking weed, though, you hear me? I get tired of smoking that gas, you hear me?
Look, check this shit out. Who won't fuck for a buck?
And guess what street we on? Buck.
Willie Luck. Willie Luck. Who won't fuck for a buck, but we on buck with luck? Ah!
You know, it's boo right here, baby. Baby. Give me some.
Give me some.
Give me some. You know we hitting your hoes.
Bars for a 2016 murder that led to a series of what police said were retaliation shootings. 18-year-old Keondrae was shot and killed at a home on Nebraska Street last November. Later that day, a second man was found shot in the neck. This week, police arrested and charged 27-year-old Monte Carey for second-degree murder. He joined 17-year-old Treshawn Coates, who was arrested on the same charge last week. Police believe the two men confronted the victim last year and allegedly shot him before running off. Carey is being held on a $300,000 bond.
Police have made a second arrest now in a string of shootings that erupted in Old South Baton Rouge last month. 17-year-old rapper Keondrae Golden, better known by his stage name NBA Youngboy, is behind bars tonight after being taken into custody by federal authorities before a concert in Austin, Texas. Investigators believe the violence was in response to the shooting death of an 18-year-old. Scotty Hunter spoke with the victim's mother, and here's her message tonight.
You gotta bury your child. This is so wrong when people kill people's kids.
Kenya Taylor is still grieving more than a month after her son, 18-year-old Keondrae Ricks, was shot and killed just steps away from his Nebraska street home.
It's like I'm dreaming and I haven't woke up yet. Like I had a bad dream. I'm just waiting on the Lord to wake me up.
Taylor walked us over to where her son's body was found, a place she's visited often, trying to make sense of this senseless killing.
Then this way he must have fell it right here. Cause they had blood all right here, all up there.
I'm stuck in this world on my own. The 18-year-old was an aspiring rapper, spending most of his time working on his lyrics. It's his rising popularity that Taylor believes may have attracted unwanted attention.
Like he was just born just to do that. Like he just was so excited, he really loved to rap. And they took his chance, they cheated him out of life. They took his chance of doing it. I still don't understand why nobody done this to him. They shot my baby down like a dog in the street.
The shooting led to a rash of gunfire in Old South Baton Rouge in the days that followed. Last month, police arrested 20-year-old Derek Geis in connection to a separate shooting on Nebraska. And tonight, police say they've arrested 17-year-old Keondrae Galden, a rapper known by his stage name NBA Youngboy, in connection to a drive-by shooting on Kentucky Street. Detectives believe those shootings may have been in retaliation to Rick's death and say more arrests are possible as they continue to investigate.
I just want justice to be served.
Tonight, Taylor is praying that her son's killers are caught and hopes that other parents will learn from this tragedy and cherish every moment they have with their children.
You just tell your child you love them every day and give them a hug because you never know what the outcome. You don't know if they're going to walk out their door and come back home or not.
This hour, there are a lot of questions remaining around two Baton Rouge shootings. One left a teenager dead. The other ended with the victim wounded at LSU Lakes. Kieran Chawla has been covering this from the beginning. She joins us now in the studio with details. Kieran.
Well, Liz, possibly three different scenes and all three may be connected. That's what Baton Rouge police are trying to figure out. They've been interviewing witnesses, but so far they do not have any suspects. Just after midnight, Baton Rouge police went out to Nebraska Street. 18-year-old Keondrae Ricks was found dead, lying in the street, shot multiple times in the chest. Neighbors in the area tell us they saw a silver-colored Hyundai with three people inside driving around the area late night and into this morning. Then, shortly after 9:30 this morning, police get a call from a man shot once in the neck around the LSU Lakes. When they finally found him, he was in a silver-colored Hyundai. He was transported to the hospital and listed in stable condition as of now.
And even when I heard all the sirens and saw the police cars, the ambulance and all that, I thought someone had taken deathly ill on campus. It just never dawned on me that there was a shooting.
This person wants to remain anonymous. Baton Rouge police have said the shooting did not start here at the lakes. Instead, they're looking to see if three different scenes are all connected. The first was at Nebraska, well, just 8 streets over or 0.4 miles away. Around 9:30 this morning, police say a man was shot in the neck. He or the suspect then drove 1.4 miles to East Lake Shore in May around the LSU Lakes and called police for help.
I'm horrified that this would happen in our community.
I hardly think anyone on the lakes was in danger.
Even though the actual shooting did not happen at the lakes, police had their dive team in the lake searching for any possible evidence.
You don't know if you're safe or not. I mean, we all feel safe walking around here. This is Baton Rouge. This is where we live. We think of it in this area certainly as a safe part of town.
And that is the most important thing police want to put out. This is not a random shooting. They believe the shooter and victim actually did know each other. Now, while this was going on, 3 nearby schools were locked down as a precautionary measure, only for a short time. Now, police do need your help with both shootings. If you saw anything, if you know anything, you know that magic number to Crime Stoppers, 344-STOP.
In the year of 2016, NBA Youngboy would release 38 Baby, and his life would never be the same. Because in that same exact year that he would rise to fame, he would lose someone really, really close to him, along with face his first serious set of legal battles. The news would describe Keondrae Ricks as an 18-year-old who was a senior at McKinley High School, the same school that Boosie attended. And after he was killed on November the 2nd, 2016, he would be immortalized over and over again in NBA YoungBoy songs as Boozilla. The 18-year-old up-and-coming rapper's death would spark a series of retaliatory shootings that would turn the streets of Old South Baton Rouge to the OK Corral, with NBA YoungBoy being caught right in the middle of it. While just beginning his rise to fame on December 9th, 2016, the news outlet WAFB Channel 9 will report on a story titled Teen Rapper NBA YoungBoy Arrested for a Case Connected to a Series of Shootings in Baton Rouge Neighborhood. Not being in the position or the star that he is today, it wouldn't be huge news. Depending on how in detail you look into things, or probably how you look at life in general, it'll show you how the events on November 2nd, 2016 could directly affect NBA YoungBoy today, who's sitting in a federal cell. So first, I will go over the obvious, the death of losing someone so close to you, especially at a young age, on top of the fact that the two would have some kind of fallout, as it would be referenced in some of NBA YoungBoy's music and rumored about online. So if we look at the rampant substance abuse that his affidavit suggests to and people discuss online, you would have to think, after achieving your dream and becoming famous, which makes the world bigger and almost everybody strangers, losing somebody that close to you. And when I say that close, the relationship almost is obvious by seeing them pictured together almost since toddlers. And then you have the legal aspect of it. A lot of people might not remember because he's always in and out and in and out. But from November 28th, 2016 up until May of 2017, YoungBoy would find himself in federal custody after U.S. Marshals would pick him up before a concert in Austin, Texas. Now, the reason that they were picking him up was for a series of retaliatory shootings that would occur on the same day of Boozilla's death, November 2nd, 2016. That would result in him being charged with 2 counts of attempted murder. Now, with first-degree murder typically carrying a life sentence in prison with the possibility of parole, and second-degree murder carrying 5 to 15 years, with NBA YoungBoy facing 2 of those charges, that would seem like something to worry about. But after pleading guilty to a reduced charge of aggravated assault with a firearm on August 22nd, 2017, he would be sentenced to a suspended 10-year prison bid and 3 years of active probation. Facing what he was facing, that kind of sound like a smack on the wrist, but that's exactly how they get you. It's just wow. Like, why get you for life when we know you're still in the field? Here, let us just get you on this piece of paper, but just slip up. We could give you this 10 back and potentially 250. Now, y'all make sure y'all hit the red bell and subscribe button so y'all know when this real trill spill shit is dropping. Y'all get in the comment box below. Let me know what cities we need to go to, what stories we need to tell, what we missed, what we got wrong, all of that. Y'all definitely hit me directly. Instagram, Twitter, POP_A_LOT. And until the next play, y'all know how we rocking. Shades Popalot. Salute the almighty mob.